Evening. My name is Rakesh Sinha, and many of you would know me. So, I'm the co-founder for the Shared Services Forum, the SSF Global. I am also the founder and CEO for the Quintus Global, which is the partner to this event. And I warmly welcome each one of you to this evening of SSF Global 5th Enterprise Services and Digital Transformation Summit. I have the pleasure of having some seasoned leaders here. Thank you, Mr. Singh, to be here today evening. We are looking forward to hearing some insights from you. SSF Global, just to give you a bit of a background who we are and what we are trying to do, many of you would be aware of this. I think this journey started way back in 2011 for us. I think it just came out of a passion. So we are not from an event background or an association background. We just had only the luxury of being on some of the management association ourselves, on the boards of some of the management associations like IMA, etc. And then we realized that a lot was happening in the IT services, IT-enabled services in those years, but except NASSCOM, which was very much focused on IT, there was no association or forum which was bringing the global and regional organizations together to learn from each other. A pharma company will be part of a pharma association, a manufacturing will be part of a manufacturing, automobile will be part of automobile, etc. But their shared services organizations were not having the opportunity to learn from each other or share their success stories. It was very difficult when we started in 2011 because we had no resources, no idea, and leaders like you came along to support us and said, okay, we will build it together, nurture it together, and grow it together. And that's a journey which we have gone through over the last 12 years. There are many event organizations now which are trying to focus on the shared services space, and we encourage them to do that, to build that community. But I think we continue to focus pretty much on the practitioners. So we being a practitioners ourselves, we encourage practitioners to be part of it and not just make it like a flashy events and so on and so forth. So very happy to have each one of you here. This is the first time SSF Global is doing something formally in Ahmedabad. And I take a lot of responsibility to say that this is not the first time we are here. I'm sure we'll have many more times in Ahmedabad as we go from there. I also express my sincere gratitude to some of the leaders who really made it happen. And I think it will be unfair if I don't call out Sudesh Jain. He has been a very responsive and a great friend to support. And Adani as an organization came forward to say, okay, fine, we will host you. We'll make this event happen in Ahmedabad and make it bigger and bigger. Thank you, Sudesh. Then, of course, we had some global partners like Experience Flow, which is a company from US. It's a generative AI company. And we got a partner like KYP, which is a Germany headquartered company. Henry is here. And Henry is here all the way. He has come from Europe via multiple routes to Mumbai and today. So it's a 2-day summit is what we had. It's a 5th Enterprise Services Digital Transformation Summit as we call it. It's a 2-day summit. Day 1 was yesterday in Mumbai. Day 2 is today in Ahmedabad. That's the way it is. So we have covered a lot of ground yesterday, deliberating inputs from across the organizations, be it Pyramid Enterprises, be it Tata Capitals, be it ICICI Bank, be it some of the government professionals were there. For example, we had somebody who is a CAG for Government of Maharashtra, and she was talking about how difficult it is to create the entire books of Government of Maharashtra with the people, only 500 headcounts, and she was talking about 4.5 lakh crores of the transactions. And with the kind of rating it impacts on the Government of Maharashtra and so on and so forth. So that's the kind of journey we also had yesterday, hearing some of the stories and so on and so forth. SSF Global takes a lot of pride to celebrate, and I'm sure each one of us here celebrates the power of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and I think we support that excitement and we continue to celebrate that. We also support a lot of missions from Government of India, and I think one of the major missions we believe into is Swachh Bharat mission. The Clean India, Green India, and we have a lot of initiatives around that in terms of seeing how we can make sure each one of us is excited about Clean India and Green India. What India witnessed about a few weeks ago is phenomenal. the G20 summit under the presidency of India. What we had, despite a lot of rains happening in NCR that day, a lot of people going out of NCR for holidays, still it was one of the phenomenal events which India could host in a way. I think we take a lot of pride in terms of being part of that and supporting this entire initiative of creating cross-border opportunities and showcasing land of India in terms of creating more opportunities and so on and so forth. So we are very, very excited to be part of that B20 mission to support businesses across this G20 countries to flourish and come to India and host. With this, I think what I would request is, there's a small video of our journey of last 12 years, how we have evolved as an organization, as an SSR Global, the kind of initiatives we have run. I request if you can just look at there's a small audio video clip which we have, and I think then from there we'll move into a keynote address from Robbie. So can we have the audio video clip, please? By the time they put this on the screen, just to let you know, this event is being also a live webcast on YouTube, Facebook, etc. And it's also available on the SSR Global portal to be viewed by leaders across the geographies. Thank you everyone for your patience to bear with this video. It was quite nostalgic for us because we have gone through this journey of 12 years looking at multiple things. I think three quick points I wanted to make before I just pass on to the next session. The first is, as I mentioned, this is the humble beginning at Ahmedabad. We typically look at a very different way of full day engagements and so on and so forth. So I'm looking forward to having sessions like that more often in Ahmedabad. Second is our encounter to Ahmedabad happened in 2007 with the shared services. The Future Group was setting up their shared services in 2007 and we were working with them to set that up. And I remember Mr. Biani saying instead of Mumbai, do it in Ahmedabad. And of course in 2009, then ABEX happened, which is Adani with Devang Bhai there, and then it's a journey, and many other organizations are now coming in Ahmedabad and making it bigger and bigger and so on. The third one quickly is that from SSF point of view, we look at three things. We look at knowledge disseminations with events or even research and articles and journals and so on and so forth. Second, we look at path-breaking frameworks. We have got more than 30 plus path-breaking frameworks. Yesterday itself, we launched something new called TICE, Tech Integrated Enterprise Services, and we'll talk about that a little later in the evening. And the third, we look at is Excellence Awards and recognitions, looking at the great contribution made by the enterprise as well as the individuals, pioneering leaders as well as the achievers.